Hi, my 50 plus journeyers. And to those of you who are new here, I'm Steph. Here I share my journey to inspire your journey to become more fit, healthy, strong, and confident 50 plus you. Today we're going to be talking about high blood pressure. Now, I never had it before, but I have it now. And I just want to mention, if you're younger than 50, you can watch too, because at some point you're going to need to know this information. So in my last video that I will put a link to at the end of this one, I talked about how my bunion surgery was canceled because of high blood pressure that I did not know that I had. So I also mentioned that I was kind of beating myself up because I live a healthy lifestyle. For those of you who know me and have been to the channel before, you know that the lifestyle that I live. Now, of course, I have my treats on occasion and I'm not perfect 100% of the time, but the lifestyle that I live is healthy. So after doing all those healthy things, since I started my YouTube channel, September 2023, I've been doing these things consistently. And one reason was because I needed to lose weight. And I thought, and because I had seen my blood pressure go from like the low normal to the higher normal. And so I was used to seeing it like around between 107, 116, something like that, over, I don't know, like 79, 77. It was normal and the lower range of normal. And so when I started seeing my numbers go up into the 120s and the 80s and stuff like that, which some people still call normal, I said, well, maybe if I lose this extra weight, it'll get me back down to where I'm used to being. I have a blood pressure cuff at home that I use, and I monitor my blood pressure occasionally. So, but when I was doing it, it wasn't extremely high. So anyway, you can watch that video. I'm not going to go into all of that right now, but I was disappointed and kind of beating myself up some when I was told that my blood pressure shot up to these crazy numbers and wouldn't go back down. It led me to wonder. I was like, so why after a whole year of doing all these healthy things, why do I have high blood pressure and that's this high? So I did some research and I want to share that research with you, because you might know someone who is going through this, or it might be you, or later on down the road, you may end up in this situation. I hope not, but in case you do, you need to know that high blood pressure can be influenced by other factors beyond diet and exercise. There are 10 other things besides diet and exercise. There may be more, but I found 10 that can contribute to high blood pressure. Number one is genetics. Yep, family history plays a significant role. If you have parents or close relatives that have high blood pressure, you might be more prone to having it. Doesn't mean that you have to have it, but you might be more prone to having it. Number two, stress. Stress can lead to elevated blood pressure. Having ways to manage your stress through relaxation techniques can be helpful. And one of those techniques is deep breathing. Taking some time, even if it's like before you go to sleep at night or whenever, when you're feeling stressed, to breathe in through your nose, hold it for 2 seconds, and then breathe out for 5 seconds through your mouth. And keep doing that until you start to relax. I was doing that when they were taking my blood pressure. It just didn't help enough at that point. It was just, yeah. Number three, and this is something you can't really do anything about, is age. Blood pressure tends to increase with age due to changes in blood vessels and heart health. So that's just one of those things. I'm older. I'm 59. So, but I'm still gonna keep doing all the healthy things. So that's one straight. I mean, you've got genetics, You got stress. I could alleviate some stress by quitting my 9 to 5 job. I would love to do that. As my little granddaughter would say when she would do things that she knew we had told her not to do. And we would tell her, you can't do that. She would say, I would like to. We're like, we know you would like to, but we're telling you that you can't and that you're not going to. But anyway, I digress. So yeah, I would like to quit that 9 to 5 job. I think that would get rid of a lot of stress in my life. But right now I'm in the position that I still need to work that 9 to 5. Number 4 is weight. I dealt with that part. Even if you exercise and eat healthy, if you're still overweight, that can contribute to high blood pressure. Number 5, sleep quality. Now that could be a thing for me too, because of menopause and night sweats that I have and hot flashes. It interrupts my sleep at night. And so sometimes my sleep quality isn't good. Even if I try to go to bed early to get more hours, the quality of those hours is messed up because I keep having to wake up, get out from the covers. My fan is on, get out from the covers. Then I get cool. Then I get under the covers. Then I get out. Then I get, ugh. So that's the thing, sleep quality. Number 6, this one is interesting, is medication. Some medications cause high blood pressure as a side effect. That's why it's important to review any and all of your medications with your healthcare provider, because they know what interacts with what, and they can let you know what interacts with what medicine. Number 7, salt intake or sodium. Even if you eat healthy, hidden sodium in processed foods might still contribute to high blood pressure. Number 8 is alcohol consumption. Now, I don't drink, so that wasn't a thing for me, but excessive alcohol intake can raise your blood pressure. So moderation is key. Funny story. When I was in the cardiologist's office, you know how they ask you all of these questions. She asked me, do you drink at all, just even a little bit? And I told her no. And she looked at me and I said, I haven't had any alcohol since I was about 19 years old. And she looked and she was like, oh, okay, well, we'll just say no. Like you never drank. It's like, that was like 40 years ago, because I'm 59. Yeah, 40 years ago. Because when I met my husband when I was 18, but at that point we weren't together. That's just when I met him. He was an athlete in high school and he never drank, and even after he graduated from high school, he just didn't do it. And so he was a good influence on me because it made it so that he didn't drink. So when was I didn't drink. It wasn't anything I was addicted to or anything. It was just something I had tried here and there. So thank God I met him, because who knows? Who knows? So yeah, so just say it all that to say I don't drink. Number 9, underlying health conditions. I didn't know this, but I found it in my research that conditions such as kidney disease, diabetes, or hormonal disorders can also lead to high blood pressure. That I did not know, and that is actually good to know. And number 10, I didn't know this one either, and I'm definitely in this category. Hormonal changes due to menopause can also contribute to elevated blood pressure. So that's 10 things aside from diet and exercise that can lead or contribute to high blood pressure. So that made me see that even with doing all the good things and building all the healthy habits, that it's possible for you to still have high blood pressure. It doesn't mean that you're unhealthy or unfit, because, it is my goal. I am on a journey to be a 50 plus fit, fabulous me. I want you all to be on that journey with me. We're going to be fit, healthy, strong, and confident 50+ women. If you're concerned about your blood pressure, go and see your healthcare provider. Get yourself a blood pressure cuff. Start monitoring your blood pressure. You will be better for it, because when you have high blood pressure, many times there are no symptoms. I had no clue that this was happening inside my body. And if your blood pressure continues to be high, not be regulated, not come down, it can lead to a heart attack, it can lead to stroke, it can lead to cardiac disease. So you want to know what's going on in your body. So get checked out, please. Love y'all. See you in the next video.